Welcome to Haunted Homebodies, where Halloween isn't just a day, it's a lifestyle. I'm Ashley.
And I'm Sarah, and we're your guides through the delightfully dark corners of comfort horror.
Okay, cold open, because I did not have the will to try to come up with a quippy little alliteration for this one.
I would have been
like,
something
what?
about Sheena of the Jungle or Sheen of the Jungle.
Or D13, or yeah, there was just a lot of really dumb stuff. Plankton, goo. Anyway, today we're talking about another Goosebumps episode. It's called Deep Trouble. And for whatever reason, this was a 2-part episode.
It was.
There was no need.
Short. No.
There was no need for this to be 2 parts. In what world?
Mostly just got really convoluted. I am a little ashamed to say that I did not follow a lot of what was going on in this episode. It was because I was only paying half attention, but I should only have to pay half attention to a Goosebumps episode.
Yeah, this was a weird episode. I linked to the Goosebumps wiki page, the fan wiki kind of stuff about this episode, and there was a lot on there that kind of alluded to what you're saying about how people watched it and were like, what the hell is this? Because I guess this is actually the plot of the Deep Trouble 2 book. And so people were like, why didn't you just call this Deep Trouble 2? This is Deep Trouble 2 episode. And they just kind of mished and mashed things from I know they always change things from the book to the show or movie or whatever, but R.L. Stein's books are very written to be you can just plug this into a script. They're not they don't have a lot of this interiority. They're for middle graders. They're not going into the thought process and deep emotions of a 12-year-old.
Yeah, why'd they have to mess with it?
Very strange. Yeah, they made a lot of weird choices for a children's show in this one. Why are we trying to make this more complicated and confusing? Also, why are we branding this as a shark book / shark movie? I don't know if the first Deep Trouble had anything to do really with water or sharks, but this one certainly didn't. It had a little bit of a maybe lake.
But literally when you pull the episode up, it is an image of a hammerhead shark.
Yes. It's iconic. It's an iconic cover.
Yes.
And scary. And Deep Trouble, you're we're going to at least be underwater. There's going to be threat of sharks.
Nope.
And I was really curious. I was for a children's story, what could we do with this? We can't have them biting off the kid's leg. Not in a Goosebumps story. Maybe there's a way you could pull that off in another middle grade book. But, it has to be more of the theoretical scare. We can't be really making this too terrifying. Anyway, the way they pulled that off.
Theoretical of a scare.
Was that this is, I guess, a lake, and there are no sharks whatsoever.
So it was a lake. It was a lake in the end.
I don't know. I mean, it looked like a lake, didn't it?
It looked like a lake. It looked like a lake shore. But then I
don't even know if it's supposed to be.
I don't know.
Wait,
weren't they on an island?
Yes, that's what I mean. So that is not. I mean, there are.
Okay, so this is hard to follow.
Islands. Yeah, it was very bizarrely done. So both of these episodes were from the 90s. Very exciting. So they were released they were aired at whatever time, probably 6 p.m. on Nickelodeon on November 16th, 1998. Both episodes are sitting at 6.3 and 6.4 out of 10 respectively on IMDb, and here is the one-line synopsis. Billy and Sheena visit their Uncle Harold on an island in the Caribbean, but while exploring underwater, they find something terrible lurking deep below the sea.
But
that's not what happened.
Not true.
That's not what happened at all. Deep below in the basement, when they went in the basement where they're not supposed to go. Yeah, okay. Well, for anyone else who wants to try to watch along with us, Deep Trouble Parts 1 and 2 are in Season 4 of the original Goosebumps series, and Goosebumps is currently streaming, at least when we watched it, on Tubi, the Roku channel, and on Netflix.
And on YouTube. Full episodes on YouTube. I don't know if all of the episodes are full episodes on YouTube. A lot of them
but these are it was one season or another season.
These 2 episodes were available in full.
Nice. You can find them. You can find them out there.
Yeah.
So Yeah. Okay. I'm looking at my first bullet point. We kind of got into it. No sharks. Water, not much water. Deep trouble too. Okay. Let's talk about our cast of characters. We've got our main sibling pair, Sheena and Billy Deep, with their iconic 90s outfits and iconic 90s hair, respectfully.
Yes. I mean, Sheena's outfit was like a caricature of a 90s outfit.
Yeah. But it was the 90s, so
But it
like
was. And Billy's haircut was like just, I mean, what boy in our grade at that time did not have that haircut?
That's so true. That's so true. And now we're both like kind of trying to do it.
Actually,
We're
I'm
getting
like
closer.
ashamed. Like, look, like my hair is real close to that haircut right now.
It's closer to Billy's than it is to Sheeta's.
For sure.
Anyway, he looked great. Other than their outfits and them looking great and looking like fun 90s kids, like it was very hard to root for these two.
Oh, did not like them.
No, we
No.
talked about Zephyr and Dangerous Animals last week and how like we've maybe never rooted harder for a final girl. And this was like, you guys are just being so dumb and annoying. Like even for kids.
Could not have cared less about what happened to them in the end.
No. Same. Their last name also being Deep. I'm like, is that why it's called Deep Trouble? Because there is nothing else about Deep Trouble in the entire movie.
Like, why did that have to be their last name?
I don't know. It feels whatever. Anyway, then we have their uncle, Dr. Harold Deep, whose horrible acting is only surpassed by every single cast member of Cruel Jaws that we'll be talking about in our bonus episode this month.
It's so true. Like, I couldn't get over that watching this episode. I was like, God, this acting is terrible. And then I was like, this acting could win awards compared to what happens in Cruel Jaws.
But I watched Goosebumps before I watched Cruel Jaws. So at the time, I was like, oh, this is bad. Even like Goosebumps, you're not there to think like, oh, this is going to be exceptional acting. But it's like, fine. He was painful.
It was bad.
It was uncomfortable. And then we have his little, like, I don't know, assistant or something, Jake Ritter. It's pretty easy to clock him as the villain because he had villain eyebrows, I think.
They were so thick and angular.
Yeah. I was like, did you get them shaped for this episode specifically to make it seem like you were plotting? But he very quickly goes rogue. The big like controversy conflict in the episode was that Uncle Harold has discovered something that he's calling D13 plankton. It's some sort of goo. He's found out it's actually really bad. Originally he thought that by making really big fish it would solve world hunger. A moment for that. He's like, if there are bigger fish in the ocean, no one will starve.
You know, you gotta love that he's trying.
He is trying.
He is taking on the world's biggest problem.
He is trying. Okay. But then he's like, oh no, like the crabs are big and like the lizards are big and like this seems uncontrollable and it's really bad. And then of course
can I just say my absolute favorite part of this episode?
The giant lizard?
Yes. And the fact that every giant animal they showed you was just so clearly a really close-up shot of a small
it was like pixely. I really loved the giant pixely lizard. He was so cute.
Shot from below a little bit.
I know that if that happened to me in real life and I was encountered by a giant lizard, I would be scared. But I was like, oh, he's so cute.
So cute.
Yeah, he was fun. So Ritter, I don't really know. He stole the goo or he's been experimenting on like children.
This makes me feel so much better that you also like can't connect the dots here.
He did something bad with the plankton.
Happening?
He did something bad. And then we're introduced to this island of like fish, human, lost boys, basically. They look like they're like Chuck E. Cheese, but like scary ocean version.
Stand around in a circle wearing hoods that cover their faces even though they're only with each other.
Yeah, it was very like they were trying to be like all ominous, and then they were just, I guess, because they oh, okay. They originally, I'm trying to put it together here again. Originally, they thought Dr. Harold was in on this, and so they were kind of like trying to get vengeance, and then
Oh,
they found out it was
right.
just Ritter who was
Mhm.
experimenting on the people. I don't really know what else to say about this. Eventually, we defeat Ritter. We restore the fish creatures, or did they just go off being like
We
free
did
fishies?
restore the
I
fish
don't remember how that
creatures.
happened.
I don't know how it happened. I just know that somebody walked up to Harold at the end,
And
and
it
I was
was,
like, "Who is this
yes.
guy? I've never seen him
Yes.
before." And then I used context clues to figure out he was the original fish face
Right, okay,
guy.
that's what I thought, that's what I
Yeah.
thought. And then Ritter somehow gets the plankton treatment and becomes a fishy sideshow attraction, courtesy of the very, very side character, the maid, Janet. I
Okay.
found out her
Can
name
we
was.
can we take a moment for Janet though?
Yeah.
Because Janet was a highlight of the
Okay,
episode.
so we talked about Dangerous Animals possibly being a good for her a movie for both Zephyr and I would also say the Great White Shark at the end.
Yes, yes.
This could also be a good for her episode for Janet because good for her.
Sure.
Good for her. She's making that money. She is capturing this evil man and just like having him be a little sideshow. Good for her. Good for you,
But she
Janet.
also, like she's, like, made out to, like, kind of be, like, like, creep of the episode or, like, maybe
Yes,
the bad guy, but, like, unclear if she was in on it or not.
that's true. Yeah, if she like double crossed Ritter or something.
Yeah, but she was, like, the campiest, most fun part of the episode. She was
Yeah.
just, like, straight up mean to the kids. Maybe that's why I
Yeah.
liked her so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. Yeah, she's just like her only personality trait was just like being awful.
Yeah, and just, like, sneering at
Yeah, she
people.
had a good sneer. She
Yes.
had a good sneer.
Yes.
Do you have anything else to say about this episode?
Um, I just feel like it could have gone so many different directions.
Yeah.
1, actual sharks like we were promised. 2, okay, so it's not sharks, so, like, it had Jurassic Park vibes for a while, right? It was
Yeah.
like science
Jungly.
experiment gone
Yes.
wrong,
Yep.
big dangerous creatures in the jungle, but then, like, as soon as I was getting into that vibe, they, like, get dragged down underground and then we have the fish people and I was like, "Okay, so
Yes.
that's lame. Like, why did it have to be fish people? Couldn't it have just been the giant animals? Like, that was a big enough problem. How did they solve that problem?"
Yeah. I'm curious what the actual plot of Deep Trouble one is. Now I know I don't want to read Deep Trouble 2 because it's not great.
Yes.
Maybe Deep Trouble has something to do with sharks, but based on this one, I would venture to guess it doesn't.
Yeah, and I think you're right. Like, it would be hard to do a scary shark story that has kids in it,
I
that
just
is
thought of
for
I was trying to
kids.
think of an idea like while we're sitting here in real time because I was like maybe it's just too hard. But I kind of thought of one. I'm wondering if it was like kind of like a Free Willy vibe. I remember that having some scary tense moments where somehow
Okay.
this hammerhead shark, like some evil owner of an aquarium has like kind of also like that scene in Ace Ventura with that like dark pool and we find out there's a shark in it. Like I feel like there's so much
Oh,
tension you can do with like tanks and enclosures and having to lower
yes.
down into them where it's very scary or like things coming up to the glass
Yeah.
but nothing like violent actually happens.
Mhm, mhm,
Something
mhm.
with that.
They could've,
I'll
yeah,
write it. I'll have to write a scary shark
it could
story
have
one
been
day.
about sharks without the sharks being the villains, again.
Yes, yes. The sharks should never be the villains. They can be
Yeah,
scary because they are.
that is fair, but they should be
They're
respected and loved from afar.
Yes, I do respect and love them from a great distance whenever
Yeah.
possible.
I'm glad that we're still able to talk about sharks in this episode because it is
Not
our
about
theme, and this was not about them, but there was, like, a fin at the beginning. I don't know. I got nothing else
That's so
here.
true. Yeah, the Finn was the brother, right? Wasn't he wearing the Finn, or am I making that
You're
up?
asking the wrong person,
I
Ashley.
watched it too many weeks ago.
I just I was totally lost. Oh, also they had like a total ripoff of the Jaws theme at the beginning of this.
Yeah.
They steered us wrong on purpose in so many ways, and
Yes. Yes.
I'm upset about it.
It was not great. I feel like we watched The Haunted Mask and we were like, this is a silly kids show, but like it's kind of fun. This is an awesome time. And
Had
this
some
one I
like
was like,
deeper
I
meaning.
don't
Yeah.
want to watch this ever again.
No, it was terrible.
But still will say love Goosebumps. There's other episodes that I
Yes.
enjoy. I think I just maybe before I select another one for us to watch, we'll watch it first and then add it to the schedule because I just assumed this was perfect. I'm like, we want to do another Goosebumps episode, and this is a sharky one.
Actually, I think it is important that we do not cut out episodes like this. This is a public service announcement for everyone.
That's true.
They now know that A, this episode has nothing to do with sharks, and B,
Yes.
it's really bad and they should skip it. See,
Probably.
if we had like made the call not to do this episode, we would not have been able to steer people the right way.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
We'll have to go through every single Goosebumps episode.
Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it, Ashley.
There's almost so many. There's so many.
Oh, somebody's probably doing that out there, a Goosebumps rewatch podcast.
I'm sure. I'm at least one.
Yes. Good for you, whoever you are out there. Have us as a guest star.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Well, what are we talking about next week, Ash?
What are we talking about next week? Is next week our last episode of this season?
Yes, except for our bonus
gosh.
episode. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so next week is our last episode of season 2, so we must be talking about Deep Blue Sea.
We are.
We're going out on a early 2000s note pretty hard.
Nothing feels more fitting to me.
Yeah, this will be good. That'll be a fun one. It's a good blend of good bad. It's a good bad movie.
That's
bad, good bad, depending on the mood you're in.
I can't wait to see it.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun to chat about. All right, we'll see you there.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Haunted Homebodies. Make sure you like and subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts.
And remember, when in doubt, just stay home.